Good morning, Ranger Architects. It is Thursday, May 14. We're going to look at putting our houses on a title block. I think we did this in class, but you probably forgot, or it's been quite a while. So if you remember, I sent you guys a file in your Google Drive, had architectural title block was the name on it. I think there was 3 of them in there. You can pick any one. I think they're all the same. You're going to right click on that and download. And then we're going to go back to our drawing. And down here in the bottom where it says model layout 1, layout 2, we're going to right click on any one of those. And we're going to go from template. I'm going to click on that, left click. And now I want to pull up a template. And we want to pull up the template that we just downloaded. And so we're going to go to our downloads. I can find them here. And Arc Title Block 2018, open. And this is our front elevation. So I'm going to choose front elevation and OK. And now next to layout 1, layout 2, we have front and rear elevation. So we have this page here. And so if your house is not terribly tall and not too big, we can fit 2 on one page. If they are big and we need to do separate pages, we'll just delete one of these viewports. You just pick on it like this, delete it, and make a singular viewport by dragging it. And these title blocks, this says wall framing plan, this is wall framing plan. We're going to edit those anyway, so we'll delete that. And then what you're going to do is double click inside the window here. So I'm going to double left click, and then I'm going to double mouse wheel, and that's going to zoom everything. And then I can zoom in on my house and go down to the scale tool here. And I want the scale for architecture scale. Our most common scale is 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. So find that in the list here, 1/4 inch equals 1 foot, pick. And now I want to lock it because if I move my mouse or zoom anything, it's going to lose that scale. So I'll go back, 1/4 inch equals 1 foot, hit the padlock, and now your house is set on that page. Now if something is showing up here from earlier in the view, if you double click in the gray area, then you can pick on that viewport again and just make the viewport a little shorter. The viewport doesn't print, and so if it comes across the screen, it's not a big deal. You could do the same on the side. If your side view is too close, you could move it in. And that is what we're going to cover today. So I'm going to hit escape to get out of that. And you're going to go to your title block here. You're going to change the name, make up an address, use your own address, use the school's address. Put the new date in here just by clicking on this. mText edit. So I left clicked on it. mText edit. And we'll change that to 5/14/2020. Those. Usually I like the main floor. The elevation on A1 because that's kind of our favorite, best view of the house. So I want to make sure that's A1. And when you do your rear elevation, which again, you'll come down here, you right click on this if you need to make another one from template. Same idea, go to your downloads. Pick that tab again. Rear elevation. And now I've got a second tab over here. If you look at the little plus, oops, hit the little down arrow here. We've got front and rear and a second front and rear. So now we'll do the same thing. We'll delete the one viewport on the bottom. Top one bigger. Delete one of the little title tabs. Again, double left click, double mouse wheel. Now I'll zoom in on the rear elevation, which I haven't completed yet, and lock the scale. And padlock the view so it doesn't change. And again, come in here, change this to rear elevation A2, change the date, make up an address. On this little title tab, you have to click in the gray here, double click in the gray, and then you can click on this. And you can change that to, again, all caps. Rear elevation. Go back to front and rear over here. Front elevation. And that's the gist of getting them on your title block. So that's what I'm going to go over today for you guys. So follow the video, and if you have any questions, give me some, shoot me some questions, or I will try to answer what I can for you. Keep on plugging away, and we got a few weeks left. We're almost through this. Thanks for hanging tight with us, guys.